shakes are thick, creamy. Everything is great here at Shake Shack. Big thanks to AC Tellison for coming out and joining us. Big thanks to Manny and Daryl from SFSN TV, who are streaming this one via video. For all of that information, follow these boys at SFSN TV on the Twitter, and you can see my ugly mug right there on your computer or device, whatever you got going on. We appreciate them coming out. Well, now it's time to switch focus from football to basketball. And why is that? Because we're going back to the Sweet 16, baby. We're having a little NCAA tournament run, and this thing is wide open. And no one better to help us break down this basketball team than a guy that just happens to be in town doing a little rehab, hoping to get back to playing hoops soon. And that would be one of the best to ever play at the University of Miami. His numbers in the banners, and it should be the best three-point shooter I've ever seen, Jack McClinton. And Jack, thanks for coming out, man.
Thanks for having me.
So, all right, we need some expert analysis here, because Platon and I and Harry, man, we could sit there, we could yell at the TV, but we got no idea what's going on. I mean, we're just, you know, we have no clue. The best I ever did in basketball is I blocked some kid in junior high once, and that was my only moment. So let's talk about last night's game. It got a little itchy, a little iffy. Obviously, you know, Kenny wasn't having his best game. Trey wasn't having his best game. But this team always seems to have somebody that comes out of the woodwork. Last night, Ryan Brown was hot from outside. You know about being hot from outside. It gets once you get going, you get fired up, you start hitting them. He hit 5 of them. Talk about what you saw last night from this team.
Well, I mean, the great thing about this team is that, like you said, anybody can come out and get 20, can get 10, get 15. So if one guy's not playing, well, there's somebody else that can pick up the slack. And last night was a prime example. Ryan went in there. He had 7 threes, right? He was 5 out of 10. Well, yeah, he had 21, and he had a great game. I mean, on that level, man, like in the NCAA tournament, you have nothing to lose, so all those jitters should be out, and dudes just playing, and that's what they did yesterday.
You've been to the tournament. You know about that. How is it different? Is it different when there's so much on the line, when it's one game elimination? I mean, does it? I know players and coaches are going to say, "Hey, we're going to prepare like it's any other game," but does it feel different?
I mean, like you said, you have to lay it on the line. You have one game, and, you know, especially for the seniors, man, we have a great group of seniors there that have been there. Like, look at Julian's been there. He was in the tournament. I think he was there when I was there. So It's like they were a great group of guys, man, and they know this is the last chance. There's nothing to lose. And Coach L's a great coach, and I'm sure he has those guys motivated. You know, you saw after the game, he's a great speaker, and those guys buy into what he's doing, and they've been successful all year.
What have you seen, Jack, I guess, especially in the last game? You know, we talked last time you were on the show about sort of the offense was looking a little stagnant. It seemed like they were kind of running the same thing, and teams were starting to pick up on what we were doing. What have you seen, I guess, the last 2 games, Pacific and now Illinois? You know, Charles Barkley said last night this win was great for the Hurricanes because they were taken out of their game and they still found a way to win. But I guess what are you seeing offensively that the team needs to sort of do to get back on track? They had their lowest shooting percentage last night since Wake.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, man, a win is a win, and you're going to have some off games, and they're starting to go inside out more and swinging the ball, and we're making threes. We're getting open threes just because we're being dominant inside, and that's really helping us out. And, you know, Shane is a incredible point guard, and everything goes through him, and he's been carrying us this whole year at the point guard spot, and I'm just happy I just want to see what's going to happen, man. I don't think we played that bad yesterday, though. We didn't make a bunch of shots, but we looked good. We looked ready to play.
What about the fact that Coach L, I was actually screaming at my TV for a period of time because of this. He went to the 4 guard, or at least a small lineup.
Yeah, small lineup.
You know, with only Kaji, and it looked like they were getting open lanes to the basket time after time. What did you think about that lineup? And in the end, it worked out. But at the time, what were you thinking?
I mean, in a basketball game, you have to make adjustments, and at that point in the game, Coach Hell made an adjustment. I mean, you got to look at Ryan hit a lot of threes, and I mean, Illinois didn't have a dominant inside presence, so it kind of like we had to make an adjustment, and we did. I mean, it worked out. We got the win, but later down the tournament, we're going to need inside play.
That kid Griffey kept getting open outside for the 3-point shot, and it was, I mean, you could see it happening. There's this guy just wide open on the outside of the arc, and you know they're going to get him the ball, and he's going to stick it. It's frustrating when that happens, especially when, you know, the U has been one of the better defensive teams in the country, and a lot of times, I mean, let's be honest, as versatile as they are offensively, it's been their defense defense that has really carried them.
Yeah, I've never seen them really have as many breakdowns as they did yesterday. I mean, like you said, they went to a 4-guard lineup, and I don't know if they practiced with those 5 people at one time. So, you know, it's going to take some time to adjust. I'm sure Coach L has those guys back in practice and going to the drawing boards and saying, you know, so we don't have those mental laps.
You know, you talked about Julian Gamble. He's been here almost a decade. But, like, what does he bring? What does he bring to the team? You know, he was coming off the bench. Now he's a starter. He's a high-energy guy. But what else does he bring to the team? Because he's not a guy that's going to score a bunch of points in any given night.
I mean, he's been there. He's done it before. I mean, he's a leader. He's been around, and he brings in it. One thing with Julian, you never have to worry more. He's always going to play hard. No matter if he has 2 points, 0 points, 10 points, you're going to get the same thing from him. And I think the guys on the team feed off of that.
This game coming up against Marquette, it's going to be a tough, physical, kind of messy game. This is not going to be a high-scoring affair, I don't think. Vegas believes it's going to be about, the final score about 57-53. When you get into tough games like that aren't kind of the faster tempo, aren't kind of run and gun, aren't, a high-scoring game, what's important to, every possession becomes important. Is that nerve-wracking?
No, I mean, at the end, you have to play defense. And, like we just talked about yesterday, we had a couple of defensive laps. If we capitalize on our mistakes on defense, I think we'll be fine.
Now, you're going up there for this.
Oh, for sure. I have to make it.
I mean,
they're going to hear me also. Understand? They're going to hear me.
I'm going to guess you're probably going to be able to get pretty good seats. Now, me, I'd be in the upper deck, but you probably get some pretty good seats. If you had a chance to speak to the team before the game, I'm not saying you will, but if you did, what would be a message you'd want to get across?
Just bring that trophy back home to Miami, man. I mean, they've gone so far. I mean, they had a lot of non-believers. Then you got people there saying they're one of the best teams in the country. When I was with these guys this summer, I knew they were going to be good from the summertime. And basically, they got to keep doing what they're doing. They're a selfless team. Nobody's selfish on that team, and it's a great group of guys. They have a great coach, so I think great things will happen.
Miami has played 5 teams that are in the Sweet 16, the most of anyone. They've played LaSalle, the surprise, Florida Gulf Coast, Duke, Michigan State, and Arizona. You think, not saying, we're not predicting things here, but the fact that they've played those teams before, have a familiarity, you think that helps?
Oh, for sure, for sure. Like it's with basketball, with anything you do, it's a confidence thing. And I know their confidence is on 110 right now. They beat the best teams in the country. I mean, they're playing against a good Marquette team, but they have confidence. They have a great coach, and I know those guys are going to be ready to play.
I like to go back to the X's and O's with you, Jack. And one thing I noticed last night was the couple times they went inside to Kenny, he made something happen. I mean, one time he had a bucket, another time, rimmed out or whatever. Why not go more inside? Why not go inside more to him? I mean, is it just that you think he's more of a guy that's comfortable staying on the outside, or what's your call?
I can't really say. I mean, Kenny's a very versatile guy, and I know they run a lot of high pick and rolls with him shoot the 3. So when they're running the pick and roll and the pick and pop, he usually pops out for the 3. But I mean, he's dangerous inside and out. And I mean, it depends on how he's feeling that day, I guess.
Another thing is how frustrating is it when you're on the court, you're playing, and maybe calls aren't exactly going your way as far. There are a couple plays yesterday that were clear fouls not being called. Now, I'm not going to be totally biased because that ball that went out on Kenny's hand, we got the good end on that. But how frustrating is it? Does it get in your head when you're a player? And how do you not just lash out?
Yeah, for sure. It definitely gets into your head. But at the end of the day, you have to keep playing. You're not going to get every call. Just like for example, when I was in college, or still playing now, in practice we don't call fouls really. So it's like you're used to it, and I know these guys are used to it. And I mean, you're not going to get a great call in the tournament. Like you look at the Ohio State game, it was a bad call, but at the end of the day, they kept playing.
As a player, I know the coaches do, but as a player, especially if you're a senior, an upperclassman, are you talking to the refs throughout the game? Are you kind of saying, "Hey, watch this, this guy's doing this"?
Oh yeah, you have to. I mean, even if it doesn't work, you have to say something to put it in his head. Let him know. Like,
is there a tact in that? Is there approach?
I used to always kind of like smack the ref on the butt. Hey, good call. Just let him feel my presence. Then when it's time for a big call, I'm going to get that call for sure. If I got to act it or whatever, it's going to happen.
What about Reggie Johnson, Jack? I mean, he's definitely not himself, or hasn't been for a couple games. What does Miami have to do to maybe get him back on track? And because if he becomes a part of this game and can contribute maybe 10 points a game, it makes Miami's life a lot easier.
Yeah, a lot easier, especially like we said. He's a dominant inside player, and if we can get him going on the inside, it's going to make the guard's job very easy. You know, Shane, he can't run the pick and roll all day. We need some inside presence. I think Reggie's coming around. Like, we see spurts here and there. Like yesterday, he split the trap. He lost the ball out of bounds out of his hand, but I think he'll get it back. I mean, his time. He's a senior. He has, this is his last chance, man. So he'll take advantage of the opportunity.
Look, he's not doing well offensively, but at the very least, he is rebounding, and he still knows how to pass the ball out of the low post, which is, I mean, even if he can't score, him being down in the low post has got to draw some defense down that way.
His presence, Reggie's presence out there is, you know, he's a wide body. He stands in the paint. I mean, guys are scared when they go down there and see a big body like that. So,
let me ask you this question. Shane Larkin obviously is one of the best guards in the area.
I think he is the best guard.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt about it. And he's found his shot. He can do it in crunch time. He hit big shots last night. You know, he's going to have a tough decision at the end of this year. He keeps saying he's coming back, and then he kind of hedged his bet a little bit and said, you know, I want to keep my options open. What do you see in Shane? What do you think?
Are you asking me if I was Shane, what would I do?
I mean, if you want to take that route, sure.
I look at it like this. I mean, what more can he do? I mean, they won an ACC championship. They're in the Sweet 16 of the tournament. He's obviously, I mean, I can't name 3 other point guards in the country better than him. He has great genes. His dad's a Hall of Famer. I mean, what else is it to do? He's
listed as 5'11", which means he's probably 5'9".
I'll give him 5'10 and a half.
Okay. When he gets to Chicago in the pro camp, what do you, I mean, they're going to try to break him down.
They might, but you have to remember, like, Shane's super quick. Shane is super athletic. And, you know, he's a tough kid. I mean, you can't teach heart. You can't teach toughness. He has all those qualities.
What do you see about his basketball IQ?
His basketball IQ is great. I mean, for a guy that moves that fast and has the balance and finds the open guy all the time, it might not be an assist for a layup, but if you watch games closely, he gets a lot of assists from driving to the bucket. Everybody collapses on, he kicks it out for a wide open 3.
And I guess his defense has got to help him too.
Exactly. When you're that short, you have to be a rebel on defense.
So Jack, if you're Shane, you're going or you're staying?
Oh, I'm going. I'm going to the money for sure. I'm going.
Thanks.
You have to.
You just completely ruined my night.
Now, why is that? Is it because, you know, he's doing that well, and there's always the concern of injury and stuff like that, or?
Yeah, I think he brought it up though. What more can he show?
What more can he do? Like,
you can only go down from here.
I think he's in the first round right now, and if he keeps playing, he can play his way to the lottery. I mean, it's guaranteed.
Let's say Miami, the Canes make a run here and get at least to the Final Four, and Shane continues his good play, and that can only help him, right?
Exactly. I mean, everybody's watching right now. Everybody watches March Madness. All eyes are on everybody right now. I mean, he's taking control of the opportunity he's getting right now. He's looking very good. Step back 3. Last night, big shot. That was nice.
That was
back memories.
I mean, as someone who has made more than his fair share of threes when it's on the line, that shot last night from a sophomore in the NCAA tournament, surprise you or not surprise you?
No, not at all. He's like that all year.
Right.
Especially that step back. He's made that. When I saw it come off his hands, I knew it was good. But I mean, what more can you do, like I said?
I get the chills when he says that.
Jack, when he's going down the court on that possession, I mean, you think he's thinking that? He knows that's what he's going to do?
I mean, I don't know if he's going down the court.
Would you pre-plan it? Like, you're like, all right, I'm coming down the court, step back 3 time, I don't care what else is going on.
No, I'm going down the court saying I'm about to score this bucket for my team because we need a bucket. Right. I don't know if he planned to step back and all that, but I mean, basketball, you play off its rhythm. You don't think, you just do it. That's what great players do, and Shane made the right decision, made the shot, and we were up 1.
What about those traps he's facing where they're running 2-3 guys at him? Sometimes he's successful in actually splitting them, and when he does, you know, guys are open.
When you're a great guard like Shane, they're going to throw double teams at you. They're going to do that stuff. But like we talked about his basketball IQ, he knows if the quicker I get the ball out of my hand, the better shot we're going to get, and he's made those plays.
The other thing is he's playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, does anyone fear of him sort of wearing down, getting tired?
He's young. Come on.
He's a sophomore.
Yeah, doesn't have that much wear and tear on the tires.
Yeah. He's playing a lot of minutes and a lot of games.
I worry more about Julian and Kenny.
Hey, man, he has good genes. Remember that.
He has good genes. Let's talk about the other guard position. Durant has had his ups and downs. He got hit in the eye last night, and I think that affected him for the rest of the game. He still made some good passes, and he did hit a big shot when it was needed, hit some big free throws when it's needed. the thing about Durant, he's got all the ability in the world, but there's just sometimes he gets out of control, and I cringe. Do you get the same sense, or how do you view Durant's game?
I think Durant's a pro. I think he's a problem out there. I mean, he does a lot of stuff that you don't see. He'll come help side defense.
Right.
Come get a steal there. He's long. He plays good D. I mean, he does a lot. He brings so much to he's the heart and soul of the team, I think.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of the most important parts of that team.
No doubt about it. And you're right. His defense, I mean, is unbelievable. He's Defensive Player of the Year. And so,
what about the pressure? I mean, Miami's not hitting any foul shots in the first half for some reason, and then they don't miss down the line. I guess just take us through the pressure you feel. Game on the line, keep the difference 4 points, and all the guys are draining both free throws.
Yeah, that's tough, man. I mean, it's just you on the free throw line. When I used to shoot free throws, I used to pretend I was in the gym by myself, no one there. It's kind of like a focus. You blank everything out, and those guys did it. It was on the line, the lights was on, and they finished it.
So you mean to tell me you're in a packed arena, wherever it may be in your time. It was at Cameron Indoor, it was at wherever, and you're going to shoot a free throw, and they're screaming at you, and you don't hear anything.
Yeah, if you hear something, you're not paying attention.
Really?
If you're not focused, if you hear something, you're not focused enough. When you get to that line, when you get on the court, you're in the zone. It's just like that's why I think coming to games, you have to be mentally prepared. That's why a lot of people say, basketball is all mental. You have to be prepared mentally, and then I think you'll be fine.
So if you hear the guy shouting obscenities at you, you're not focused enough. You're not in it.
I mean, you hear it, but you don't entertain it. You know what I'm saying? Until after you make it, you look up, I told you I was going to make it. Type of thing.
So you don't see those big heads in the back, or the fat heads, or the people waving.
Oh, you see them, but it doesn't really bother you because you're focused. You're in the zone. You never been in the zone, man?
I mean, I have.
Do you know what the zone is?
Now it's the Jack McClinton show. He's just turned the tables on us.
I'm sorry.
No, please.
Take control.
Hey, man.
My second career over here. But
Yeah, no doubt about it.
I got comfortable. I took the mic off. I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
Keep me coming.
Jack McClinton with us here on All Canes Radio. You're in town. You're still rehabbing?
Yeah, I'm rehabbing now at the Marlins Stadium. It's a beautiful thing in there. It's very nice.
At the new Marlins Park?
Yeah.
Why are you rehabbing there?
I'm trying to play baseball, Jordan. No, I'm just kidding. UM has a Marlins.
Wow. Platon was about to shut down.
I was like, how did I miss that news?
Yeah.
No, UM has their own.
Yeah, they have the U Health over there.
Yeah, so I go there. They have the Ultra G machine, which is a machine that fills you with air.
What?
You get in the machine. Hold on, I don't want to interrupt you, but you got a huge bug right there.
Oh, look at that.
That's big.
That is big.
Okay, back to what I was saying was, they have a machine. You run in the machine, it fills it up with air, and it's like instead of using 100% of my body weight, you can make it 50, 40%, so you don't put as much weight on my knee.
And do you feel it? You feel yourself lighter?
Yeah, really, yeah.
Oh,
definitely.
wow.
Anyone want a bug in their burger?
Well, that's a big bug.
It might have came out of your burger.
I've seen you. You're tweeting a lot that you're swimming a lot. What does that sort of training do for you, and how does that help?
In the pool, you don't really put as much stress on your muscles. So I get in the pool. I don't really swim as much. I do all my exercise. Leg swings. I run in the pool. I jump. All that stuff. I mean, it's good for stamina, especially not putting weight on my knee, which is what I need right now.
So what's the timetable? How much more rehab do you think you need, and then where do you hope to be after that?
Well, according to the legendary Dr. Kaplan, he says I'll be back on the court in May as far as working out, and I'll be able to play full contact, in late June, beginning July. So it's perfect time. I'll play Summer League, NBA Summer League this year, and see what happens from there.
Do you have you play Summer League? Do you know where, with whom?
I don't know yet, but hopefully the Heat give me a shot.
How about another guy that's out there? I don't know if you still keep in touch with Rob Height. He's doing a lot of good things in Iowa, and then how about the other guy playing internationally? He's still keeping touch with Brian Asbury.
I talk to those guys all the time, man. It's good to see everybody that I played with or before me is still playing and doing well.
Harry, we got a present for you.
Take care of that, Harry. We balling.
Harry, that's all you, man. If you could take care of that situation, we'd appreciate that.
Ozzy's got it. He's
whatever. Just walk in front of the camera. We need a little extermination issue here.
No. Oh.
Oh. Hey now.
$1 if you eat it.
Oh. $1 if you eat it? You think that's only $1?
Yeah, that's true. That's a little less than $100.
I mean, at least $5.
At least $5.
Yeah.
Or a sandwich. Where did that thing come from?
I don't know.
Outside. Outside. It came from outside.
I'm not a fan of insects.
Jack, talk about you're going to be doing a camp coming up. Give us the information on when it is and what it is.
I'll be having my camp June 10th through the 14th at LaSalle High School, right in the Grove, right across the street from Mercy Hospital. You know, this is my first year doing it. I feel like, you know, I've done a lot of stuff in my career and enhance my game, so I want to try to give back. You know, kids can come in and learn from me firsthand.
What age groups are you dealing with? I mean, could the B show up to shore up on his shot blocking abilities?
Sure. You can go. You can come.
I got like a spot for you. I got a mean hook.
we can work on whatever you want to work on. Man.
But it's all open all ages?
Grades 5 through 12.
Okay.
So it'll be a good thing. We'll have some NBA guys coming there. The last day we'll have the campers playing against the pros.
You got some of your friends showing up to help instruct, if you will?
They'll be there, yeah, definitely.
How do people find out about your camp?
You can go to 365sports.com or McClinton33camp.com. You can register and find all the information that you want.
All right, and Jack's you're gonna actually, you camp instructor?
I'm there.
You're camp director?
I'm there, directing.
You got a whistle in your mouth and all that stuff?
All that, everything. I don't know about the whistle in my mouth. Maybe I think my voice is loud enough.
So if I want to come and work on my three-point shot, Jack, you'll give me some pointers.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to cost you.
I think you're a little bit older than 12th grade.
Well, you know.
I think we're beyond help.
Probably.
Yeah.
Man, come by. See if you learn something.
I'm going to come by.
I'm going to hold you to it.
Yeah, I'm going to come by.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We can see.
Fantasy camp for old guys.
Yeah, that's next. You got to take it one step at a time, man. I got to get some kids first.
I'm coming by.
And maybe they'll tell their parents they had a fun time, and their parents will learn too.
You know, it'd be great. Great YouTube video.
What's that?
If you just had like me, Harry, and Platon out there, and you're trying to instruct them, and we shoot a shot, and all of a sudden Jimmy Graham comes out of nowhere and tackles
I saw Jimmy yesterday,
and just like pummels us.
I saw him yesterday. Yeah, that would be funny.
Or we give alley-oops to Jimmy.
True.
We practice passing it.
No, it wouldn't be as funny.
We're not dunking it.
It wouldn't be as funny.
It wouldn't be as funny as us getting pummeled by Jimmy.
That's good. We could. That's something.
Maybe that's an ad. We can do an ad.
For the camp.
That is true.
We like Jack.
Yeah. Talk to Jimmy. We'll do it. Well, I volunteer to get tackled.
I will sign a waiver.
We can't give away everything we're doing. We got to keep it low.
I'll sign a waiver.
Yeah, sign a waiver. Yeah. We don't want you. Actually, Jimmy, we don't want you hurting Jimmy.
Yeah.
I don't think that would be what's happening.
I don't know, man.
I think it'd be the other way around. Trust me.
Actually, I think it would be funnier if Beast was tackling Jimmy.
No, that wouldn't be funny because the Saints would sue me up the yin yang.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be no more ALLCANES radio.
Jack McClinton joins us here on ALLCANES radio. How were the guys in the morning show okay with you the other day?
They were good. They were good.
Hawk and Zaz?
Yeah, they were good.
Did okay with you?
Yeah, it was great, man. I love it.
Yeah, they ask softball questions or what?
Yeah, they keep them coming. They do that. They keep it coming, but it's good. I'm quick on my feet.
All right, good. See, we're trying to develop your skills here.
All right, let's do a little trial and error.
Yeah,
let's go.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Jack McClinton here on ALLCANES Radio. We're watching the Heat and Orlando. How much do you appreciate this? I mean, it's 27. It's going to be 27 games in a row.
It's big, man. It's big.
I mean, in any sport. I mean, as someone that's competitive, as someone that's been through it, to win that many games in a row,
it's unbelievable. I mean, they have an awesome team, but 20. What is it? 23 now?
No,
27.
No, it's going to be 27 if they win
tonight. Yeah.
26.
26 tonight.
27. They win tonight.
Yeah.
That's a lot of games, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's
well. I mean, they have LeBron, aka cheat code. That's what I call him.
Right.
He's unbelievable. He's a cheat code in the league. He's a cheat code. Just like the video game, he's a cheat code.
What do you, I mean, now without Wade, they got to mix things up, but does it really matter? I mean, is it the LeBron
Did you hear what
show?
I just said?
Yeah.
He's a cheat code.
It's just the LeBron show.
LeBron. You're good. You're good.
So why does
actually, I asked this question the other day on the air.
Ooh, Mike Miller, airball.
If you took LeBron and added him to a 16 seed in the tournament, would they beat the 1 seed?
Come on, man. Am I black? What kind of question is that, man? You know they're going to win. He's a cheat code, man. So you don't think so?
No, I mean, he's unbelievable, but I'm just like, okay, you put him on, I don't know, whatever team, North Carolina A&T.
Did they make the tournament?
Yeah.
They did?
They were 16.
I didn't watch them.
And all of a sudden you think they're beating, like,
oh, for sure,
Kansas.
They're going to give it to him every time. They're going to have to triple team him. They're going to find an open guy for shots, and they'll be good. I'd take LeBron on NCAA and North Carolina A&T for a victory. At least Final Four, for sure. You don't think?
You could take him all the way to the Final Four, you think?
LeBron, you don't think he could? Come on, man. It's
Against
LeBron
the 1
James.
seed?
What do you think?
I don't know.
So LeBron in North Carolina A&T versus the Hurricanes, you take LeBron?
I'm going with cheat code. I'm sorry. I love you. I'm going with the cheat code. I don't know, man. What do you think?
I think he could win a couple games.
Who's going to guard him?
Yeah, you'd have to double him. Not like the whole time.
Exactly.
that would be the problem.
He's a one-man fast break. He doesn't get tired. So it's like, what are you going to do?
Okay, what if we put Jack McClinton on an 8 seed?
What 8 seed are we talking about here?
I don't know.
North Carolina was what, 7 or an 8 seed?
Yeah, we put you on North Carolina.
And are we beating who?
Are you making a run?
Come on, man. They already got shooters. They had another shooter? Oh,
Yeah.
man, it's bad. This is going to be deadly. And I'm going to have some Jordan. You know, when you have nice shoes on, you play better. You know, sponsored
Yeah, what's
by
with
Jordan.
the neon and all this? I mean,
You play better. It's a mental thing.
did you wear stuff like that? I don't remember.
I wore some pretty off-the-wall stuff. I mean, it's a testament to how free they are over there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody's free. Everybody wears whatever colors they want. As long as they go out and win, it doesn't matter what they can wear.
Did you see Larinaga's post game?
I was mad about that because I was at Brother Jimmy's barbecue watching the game, but they turned the volume off when he started talking. I heard it was great though.
You got to. I
Was it
used
inspirational?
the Muhammad Ali. I mean, I don't know.
I'm
was
gonna
just
pull it up.
funny.
Yeah, let's pull that up.
And
I gotta
to
hear that.
show the guy, sort of not being a coach anymore for a second, and acting the way he kind of silly, and then sort of calling out the guys. How about Ryan Brown? How about Shane Larkin? It shows how loose they are
Exactly.
at times.
That's it. Yeah. Did good. Was it lightning bolt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I was there when he got that actually. It was good. It was good.
What's that?
The little lightning bolt in the back of his head.
Who did that?
Kane's barber.
Kane's
Oh,
barber.
Steve.
Shout out to Steve Scissorhands, Kane's barber.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. You get your hair done by him too?
No, I go to Peter, Vincio Jules.
Do you get any kind of weird stuff going on or no?
Sometimes, man, I'm getting older. I can't be getting that stuff I used to get in college. I try though. It makes me feel younger.
Hey, you used to sport the
I
mohawk
had the
at one
mohawk.
point.
It's not really a mohawk though.
Yeah,
It was
it's
a
not.
faux hawk.
It's not a faux hawk either.
What is it?
I don't know. I haven't found a name yet.
It's
funny.
It's Jack Hawk.
It's a funny
It's
story.
Jack Hawk, yeah.
So I was talking to Steve the other day. He said somebody came to him and said, "Yo, I want to get the Jack Mohawk." I mean, so I don't know. Maybe I have my own.
There's the Jack Hawk.
All right, let's play this Jim Larinaga speech from last night. I taped it off my TV, so the sound quality is going to be amazing. Let's see if...
I hate people that do that.
Well,
I hate that.
what do you want me to do?
You mean with like a camera?
Yeah, like,
and you're
come on,
holding
man.
it in front of the TV? Yeah.
I had my iPad on the, and I was taping the TV.
You couldn't even get a front angle? Is it
I
sideways?
asked you guys to be fighters. And you know what I saw out there? Muhammad Ali. How good was Ryan Brown today?
And this is before the game too. I mean, after the game. Imagine what he says before the game.
Jack, does part of you wish you played under Coach L? Nothing against Coach Hay, but does part of you wish you played under him?
No, I had a great college career. We had a great team. I mean, I can't really say I wish I played for Coach L, but it wouldn't have been a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? But I think he was a great coach.
The better question is, do you wish you played with a team that had, 70,000 seniors?
Exactly, 70,000. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, would that have made a difference?
Probably. But we had a good run. We won a game in the tournament. We came short second round.
Hey,
Yeah,
that Texas game that was
Yeah.
a good Texas
was
team.
great.
You gave them a run.
Unbelievable.
Exactly.
And you beat who? St. Mary's
St.
with
Mary's.
Patty Mills. Was
Patty
that the
Mills.
guy?
Yep, Patty Mills.
Is he still around anywhere?
Yeah, it's ironic. He plays for the Spurs right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You were better than him.
It happens. Everybody's time is different. The grind never stops, though.
I understand. I can't. That week, that's all we heard about was Patty Mills. It's like, man, I gotta be here about Jack McClinton, man.
Yeah, you heard when I had dropped that 38. You heard about Jack McClinton. You heard about it.
The scoreboard.
Yeah, exactly.
Jack McClinton joining us here on ALLCANES Radio. We'll get you out of here on this one. Keys for Miami. Miami to continue this run?
Stay humble, stay focused, play with the motor all game, play together, and listen to your coach. And, you know, I think the rest will take care of itself. They've been there.
You know you're destined for TV or radio.
I hope so, man. Look at this guy. You think I can do that?
Oh, yeah. There's
Jason Jackson?
Oh, you're better than
You
Jax.
can pull that suit off better than he does.
I'm not wearing that.
He does Ascot Friday, though. I don't even know what an Ascot is. It's a type of tie they wore like in the 1800s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's what he does.
Do like a little research on Ascots.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
All right.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, great. Awesome. Jack McClinton joins us here in the show. Jack, thanks a lot for, on a short notice, coming down and joining us. And let's hope we're talking basketball next week and the week after.
Let's hope so. Hopefully.
No doubt about it. Jack joining us here on ALLCANES Radio. Thanks a lot, man.
Thanks for having me.
Jack McClinton joining us here on ALLCANES Radio. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will put a wrap on this puppy live from Shake Shack. The Gables, the Beast Brian London, Platon, Jack McClinton, Harry Rothwell, AC Tellison still in the house, Manny and everybody from SFSN TV, and our friend the Bug, who has now met his match in the trash can. Back after this on ALLCANES Radio.
We don't care about nobody except it's you. We don't.
You're listening to